teacher Odike Sunday Victor. You are welcome to Mathematics Revision class. I want to believe you are enjoying your stay at home. Please continue to stay at home until the virus is gone. We need you to stay healthy, and we need you to resume healthy when it will be time for the school to resume back. Today, we shall be reminding ourselves of number bases, and the topic is conversion from order basis to base 2 and vice versa. So today, we want to remind ourselves of how to convert numbers from order basis to base 2 and vice versa. Numbers in base 2 are called binary numbers. Numbers in base 2 are called what? Good. Binary numbers. They are made up of zeros and ones. So binary numbers are made up of 2 digits, and those digits must be zeros and ones. Apart from base 2, we can count in other bases like base 3, base 4, base 5, base 6, base 7, and so on. So we can count in so many other bases, not just in base 2. Alright, we have bases and the digits in the base. For instance, in base 2, the digits you have, or the numbers you expect to see in base 2, are just zeros and ones. So these are the digits that make up base 2, which are binary numbers. Then base 3, the digits you have in base 3 are 0, 1, 2. Then for base 4, the digits are 0, 1, 2, 3. And for base 5, you have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then base 6, the same thing. Now, if you look at the way these numbers are arranged, you observe one thing. In base 2, the highest digit is what? 1. So you say 2 minus 1, and it will give you 1. So you must start from 0, and then you stop at 1. Then in base 3, it's going to be 3 minus 1, which will give you what? 2. So it means the highest digit in base 2 will be what? 2. So when you start from 0, you have 0, 1, 2. Then for base 5, you say 5 minus 1, which will give you what? 4. It therefore implies that the highest digit in base 5 will be what? 4. So you start with 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Because 4 is the highest digit in base 5. Then let's look at for base 9. You're going to say 9 minus 1, which will give us what? 8. So it means that 8 is going to be the highest digit in base 9. So we're having 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So in a nutshell, the digit, whatever base you are counting, is simply say that base minus 1, and that will give you the highest digit in that base. Alright, let us quickly look at how to convert from order basis to base 2. To convert numbers from order basis to base 2, you need to do the following. 1. Convert the number to base 10, because base 10 is the bridge base or middle base. So you have to first of all convert the number to base 10. Take for instance, you want to convert from base 3 to base 2. You must first of all convert the number in base 3 to base 10. Base 10 is the midpoint. Base 10 is just like your terminal, or yes, just like a bus stop where you have to start from. Then aside that, you equally then convert the number which is already in base 10 to base 2 by successive division by 2 till you arrive at a 1 quotient. Let's quickly look at some examples here. Here we have a challenge. Convert 131 in base 4 to base 2. Convert 131 in base 4 to base 3. So remember we said the first thing you do is that you need to convert this 131 to base 10, because base 10 is just like the midpoint, it's just like the bridge. So you first convert 131 to base, convert 131 base 4 to base 10. Then we'll get the answer in base 10. We can now convert from base 10 to base 2. Let's quickly look at the solution. Alright, remember we say first step, convert this to base 10. And to convert 131 to base 10, we express this as a multiple power of 4. So the first number here is what? 1. So you pick 1 and then multiply it by the base. 1 multiplied by the base plus the second number, which is what? 3 multiplied by the base. Then the third number, which is 1 multiplied by the base. When you are done expressing the number this way, you now start from right and then move left. So you start the first 4 or the first base here, which is what? 4. You give it the identity of 0. You write 0 and you let it be 4 to the power of 0. So since this is 4, the next one is going to be what? 1. The next one will now be what? 2. Suppose you have another 4 here to be what? 3. And so it continues, depending on what or how many digits you have. But since we are restricted to only 3 digits here, the first number becomes 1 multiplied by 4 plus the second number 3 multiplied by 4, then the third one, which is 1 multiplied by 4. So when you're done with that, you label the first 4 to be what? 0, second 1, 2. You must always start from 0 and you move to the left. You move from right to the left. So if the first number takes 0, the second takes 1, the third takes 2, and so it continues. So we're going to simplify this now. Remember that 4 square means 4 times 4. And 4 times 4 is what? 16. Remember, we have 1 times 4 square. So we have it to be 1 times 16 plus 3 times 4 to the power of 1. 4 raised to the power of 1 simply means 4 in 1 place, or 4 times 1. That will give us what? 4. So we have it to be 3 times 4. Look at the 3 here. It was this same 3 we plot down here. Then the next number here is what? 1. Remember from indices that any number raised to the power of 0 is what? 1. One of the laws of indices which we saw or looked at the other time in the classroom tells us that any number raised to the power of 0 is equal to 1. So 4 raised to the power of 0 here is equal to 1. So we simplify further. 1 times 16 gives us 16. Then 3 times 4 gives us 12. 1 times 1 gives us 1. So 16 plus 12 is what? 28. 28 plus 1 gives us 29. It means that 131 in base 4, when converted to base 10, will give us 29 base 10. Then the second step now is to convert this 29 base 10 to base 2, because the question actually asks us to convert 131 base 4 to base 2. But we agree that 10 is our middle base, or the middle point. That was what we first converted to base 10. So we're going to convert this number in base 10 now to base 2. Alright, second step. Now, convert 29 base 10 to base 2 by dividing repeatedly by 2. That is, this is our 29 and this is the 2. So how many? Okay, 2 into 2. That will give us 1. Okay, 2 into 2 gives us 1. Or in other words, 2 divided by 2 gives us 1. Then 9 divided by 2 will get 4 with a remainder of 1. This R here stands for remainder. So the remainder must always be at the right hand column. This R here stands for 1. Look at it, 29 divided by 2. It will give you 14, remainder 1. Or you say 2 divided by 2, 1. 9 divided by 2, it will give you 4, remainder 1. So we're going to divide this 14 by 2 now. 14 divided by 2 gives us 7. There's no remainder. So because there's no remainder, write remainder 0. Now 7 divided by 2 will give us 3. Of course, 3, there will be a remainder of 1. That's why we have this one here. Then 3 divided by 2, it will give us 1, remainder 1. Then 1 divided by 2. 1 divided by 2 is not possible here, so write 0. because we have not been able to divide or share anyone, then bring that one here. We did not divide the number because 1 divided by 2 will give us a decimal fraction. So allow the 1 to be the way it is and then write 0, then bring the 1 here. So it therefore implies that you have your arrow here at the right hand side, and this arrow tells you, you see the arrow is pointing upwards. The arrow tells you that you must write your answer starting from the bottom to the top. That is, you see 1 1 1 1 1 1, then 0 1 0 1 base 2. It therefore implies that 1 3 1 base 4 is equivalent or equal to 1 1 1 0 1 base 2, and that is the answer. So you convert this number 29 base 10 to base 2, and it will give you this. And remember, it was 29 base 10 that we converted, was what we got when we converted 131 base 4 to base 10, and it gave us 29. So now converted this 29 base 10 to base 2, and it gave us this. All right, let us quickly look at another example. Express 42 base 7 to base 2. Express 42 base 7 to base 2. Solution. First, we must convert 42 base 7 to base 10. We must do what? Convert 42 base 7 to base 10. And how do we do that? We express it as a multiple of number in base 7. So the first number here is what? 4. We pick 4 and then multiply it by the base. The base is 7, so it becomes 4 multiplied by 7. Plus the second number here is what? 2. So I have it to be 2 multiplied by the base. Now remember, we have to label the bases. So I have the first base here to be what? 0. Then the next becomes 1. So we label from right to left. The first number here, which is the base, here we take 0, then the next is 1. Suppose we have another 7 here, we take 2. Alright, 7 raised power of 1 is what? 7. That means 7 in one place, or 7 times 1. That will give us 7. So we have it to be 4 multiplied by 7, which is what we have here. Then remember, we said that any number raised power of 0 is equal to, correct, is equal to 1. So 7 raised power of 0 here now is equal to 1. So let's continue. 7 times 4 gives us 28. 2 times 1 gives us 2. Then 28 plus 2 gives us 30. Then the next thing now is to convert 30 base 10 to base 2. We're going to convert 30 base 10 to base 2. So we'll do our successive division as usual. So we have 30 divided by 2. 30 divided by 2 to give us 15, remainder 0. Then 15 divided by 2 give us 7, remainder 1. 15 divided by 2 gives us 7, remainder 1. Now 7 divided by 2 will give us 3, remainder 1. 3 divided by 2 gives us 1, and there will be a remainder of 1. Then 1 divided by 2, we cannot divide 1 by 2 because it will give us decimal fraction here. So we have it to be 0, and then we'll bring that 1 here. So 1 divided by 2, since it gives us decimal fraction, we don't need decimal, so write 0, and then bring that 1 to this point. Then as usual, you must always remember to write your answer starting from bottom to the top. And that is why you must always put this arrow beside your table to remind you so that you don't forget. Then it means that 42 base 7 is equal to 11110 base 2. Alright, let us quickly look at how to convert from one base to another base in a generic or in a general form now. How to convert from one base to another base. To convert from base 2 to other bases, you express the number as a multiple power of 2. Examples. Good. Convert 1111 base 2 to denary. Convert 1111 base 2 to denary. I know most of you will be thinking or asking yourself at this point, what is denary? Well, in the course of the solution, we'll get to understand what denary is. Solution. Denary is another name for base 10. So numbers in base 10 are called denary numbers. So denary is another name for base 10. If you are asked to convert a number to denary, it simply means that you should convert that number to base 10. So express this as a multiple power of 2. And how do we do that? Pick the first number, which is 1, multiply by the base. And the base here is what? 2. Forget about this 3 for now. Pick the second number, which is 1, multiply by the base. Pick the third number, which is 1, multiply by the base. Pick the fourth number, which is what? 1, multiply by the base. So when you are done expressing this way, you now write from right to left. The first base there is 2. So you give it a 0 identity. So you write 0 on it. That becomes 2 raised to the power of 0. If this first 2 takes 0, the next 2 takes 1. Then the next takes 2. And another takes 3. And so it continues. So we're going to express these numbers now. Now, 2 raised to the power of 3 does not mean 2 times 3. Note, I repeat, 2 raised to the power of 3 does not mean 2 times 3. Rather, it means 2 times 2 times 2. That is 2 in 3 places. Now look at it. 2 times 2 is what? 4. 4 times 2, 8. So 2 raised to the power of 2 raised to the power of 3 is here 8. So I have it to be 1 times 8. Then the next number, 2 raised to the power of 2, which is what? 2 times 2, and that gives us 4. I have it to be 1 times 4. So we have 1 times 4 here. Then the next number is 2 raised to the power of 1, which is what? 2. Because any number raised to the power of 1 is that same number. So I have it to be 1 times 2. Then the next number, remember we say any number to the power of 0 is equal to 1. So 2 raised to the power of 0 gives us 1. 1 times 1, which is what we have here. 1 times 8, 8. 1 times 4, 4. 1 times 2, 2. And 1 times 1, 1. So the next thing we're going to do now is to add these numbers together. 8 plus 4 gives us 12. 12 plus 2 gives us 14. 14 plus 1 gives us 15. So it implies that this number 1111 base 2 is equal to 15 base 10. 1111 base 2 is equal to 15 base 10. Alright, we have another problem here. We are asked to convert 3, 6 base 7 to base 5. Convert 3, 6 base 7 to base 5. Solution. So the first step is to convert this 3, 6 base 7 to base 10. And how do we do that? We express this as a multiple of number in base 7. So the first digit here is what? 3. So we want to multiply 3 by the base. So that becomes 3 times the base, which is what? 7, plus the next number, which is 6, multiplied by the base. Then we now label the number. So the first base here takes 0, and then the second takes 1. So let's simplify further. 7 raised to the power of 1 means 7 times 1. That will give us what? 7. So I have it to be 3 times 7, which is what we have here. Then remember we said any number raised to the power of 0 is equal to 1. So we have 6 times 1. So 3 times 7 gives us 21. And 6 times 1 gives us 6. So let's add together. 21 plus 6 gives us 27 base 10. So it means that 3, 6 base 7, when converted to base 10, will give us 27 base 10. Then let's look at the second step now. The second step is to change 27 base 10 to base 5. So we divide successively using 5 now since we are working or converting to base 5. So 27 divided by 5, or in other words, how many 5 can we get in 27? Definitely we'll get 5 5s and a remainder of 2. So 27 divided by 5 will give us 5, but there will be a remainder of 2. Now 5 divided by 5 gives us 1 and there will be no remainder, so write 0. Then can 1 be divided by 5? Remember we say we don't want decimal fraction, so since we cannot divide 1 by 5, we'll write 0 and then bring the 1 here. Then do not forget to bring in your arrow. And this arrow is to remind you to write your answer starting from bottom to the top. So it means that 3 6 base 7 is equal to 102 base 5. 3 6 base 7 is equal to 102 base 5. Now, this is your assignment. You have to express 4 2 base 7 to base 5. Then change 3 4 base 5 to base 2. Now it might interest you to know that all the examples solved in this clip are from past questions. And even this assignment also, when you check your basic, you see these questions as a past question in your basic textbook. Thank you very much. I'll be looking forward to having your assignments. So do your assignment and submit through the appropriate medium. Thank you and continue to stay safe. Bye.